Which belief system gives you the best meaning to life? Starting with reincarnation. In reincarnation, you have an endless cycle of life and death. With constant body swapping, it strips the value of unique individual identity and free will. Because of karma involved, people of this belief system is led to believe every suffering happens because you did something wrong in the past. But with no past memory of a previous life, how are you supposed to do better this time? Or even worse, if I get reincarnated to a squirrel, how do I do good as a squirrel to become a higher being? Eat more nuts? This makes life an endless loop of suffering with no ultimate goal. Secondly, we have Christianity with salvation. The idea that Jesus died for your sins takes away all accountability and all responsibility. Here's an example. If you had a teacher that said, you don't have to study and will get a free pass just because I'm your teacher, would that motivate you to work? Would that motivate you to study? In fact, this potentially encourages sinful behavior, because otherwise he died for nothing, right? And if accepting Jesus is the ultimate goal of life, then what's the point of living after that? How does it make suffering easier? In fact, wouldn't it make more sense to delete yourself so you can meet Jesus even faster? Third, we've got atheism. The belief of existence coming about randomness means our own existence is a random accident. With that, so is our hope and our values. If there is no afterlife, how can you have hope that things will eventually get better? That justice will be served, that all the innocent victims in Nazi Germany, for example, gets recompensated. Your limited life is over in the blink of an eye compared to eternity. Everything you worked hard for, someone else will own. All it takes is one bad day to make you want to end it all. And you won't have a deep reason to stay if everything will turn to dust eventually anyways. The best you can do is distract yourself with pleasure. But the 5 destructions of society are due to highly addictive behavior like drugs, alcohol, gambling, and hookup culture. So it's a lose-lose situation. So that's definitely not the answer. Finally, we have Islam. Islam has strict rules, but think about these strict rules. Would your life be better with or without them? No alcohol, hookup culture creating broken homes, interest from banks keeping people in poverty forever, flourishes society greatly. In Islam, the purpose of life is to be tested. Every single action you do will be accounted towards in the next life. Not a single atom of good or bad goes unnoticed, that even animals will testify if they've been treated unjustly. You think the rich, handsome influencer religious leader gets a life of ease and goes to heaven just like that? No! His wealth is a test for him to share and not be greedy. His good looks is a test to commit in healthy relationships, and his status not to be arrogant, but have humility. We can look at how many celebrities have drug addictions and end up taking their own lives. This is proof that luxuries of the world fail to provide true fulfillment. Chasing the world is like chasing your shadow, so close yet always out of your reach. But if you chase after God, the world will chase after you. But you'll be content and not even want the world, achieving true liberation, especially in Islam, as suffering cleanses your sins. So even your suffering has meaning. It's a perfect belief system, both practical and spiritually fulfilling. You have the answer now. Are you ready to complete life?